Breaking news, President Biden dropping out of the 2024 race.
But who will guide us out of the darkness? Who will take us there to the promised land? I'm coming home. I want the world to know. I feel alive.
Vice President Kamala Harris, now the presumptive Democratic nominee.
A political earthquake.
There is a new pep in everybody's step.
In the span of a week, Democrats have gone from the despair of a certain Trump presidency to the joy of a statistical tie. Right now, that feels like victory. You've had Cookie Joe and Sleepy Joe on speed dial. You're going to need a new line of attack.
She doesn't like Jewish people.
Join the club. We're getting crushed out there. Right now, I'm not even sure how much we like ourselves. It's not like the old Seinfeld days when we were riding high, you know, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Of course, that attack may ring hollow, seeing as Kamala Harris's husband is, let me check my notes, Jewish! Do you have anything else that could denigrate all of Kamala Harris's accomplishments by suggesting it's merely the power of the Jezebel?
It is relevant when a young candidate tries to sleep her way into politics and into power. And that is what it appears Kamala Harris did.
She's never earned or won anything. Like she was legitimately handed her original posts in California state government because she was sleeping with Willie Brown. And then he backed her in her race for San Francisco DA.
Okay, Squeaks. Listen. I don't know, guys. You're being awfully subtle here. Isn't there a grosser way you can say that?
Kamala Harris, she's the original Haktua girl. That's the way she got where she is.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of substantive and elevated take from a guy who looks like he's one Mike's Hard Lemonade away from getting in a fight at his sister's wedding. You so sexist saying Kamala Harris slept her way to the top. Joe Biden and Donald Trump literally slept their way to the top, and we never heard a peep about it.
But even if you want in on the man bun Zoom, it's obvious there's a lot of enthusiasm on the Democrat side. And you can tell by who wants to debate more.
I'm ready to debate Donald Trump. He agreed to that previously. Now it appears he's backpedaling.
I want to do a debate, but I also can say this. Everybody knows who I am, and now people know who she is.
Then why not debate her?
Well, wait. But because they already know everything. The answer is yes, I'll probably end up debating. But I can also make a case for not doing it.
It sounds like Trump just lost a debate with himself. But, hey, I don't blame him for having second thoughts, okay? I mean, the last time Trump did a debate, he beat Biden so bad they gave him a tougher opponent. That's crazy. It's like Trump won so hard he might lose the presidency. And no he doesn't want to debate again. I mean, if he debates again, either he loses to Kamala or he wins and they swap her out for Abraham Lincoln. It's like, how many bosses are there in this game?
Blazing temperatures outdoors can wreak havoc inside airplanes. These soda cans all exploded on Southwest flights due to extreme heat exposure.
The problem is widespread. Southwest Airlines has reported about 20 employees have been injured by exploding soda cans this summer alone.
What the hell? It's so hot that our soda cans are joining Al-Qaeda. I don't want to die in a plane crash because of cherry Coke. I want to die because the Boeing guys forgot to tighten the screws. This is a disaster. What happens if planes have to get rid of soda? What am I supposed to drink on a flight now? Whiskey? Then another whiskey? What am I supposed to mix the whiskey with? Another whiskey? Now I haven't had enough. You've had enough.
A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today.
You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabid to describe black district attorneys. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Tough question. But hey, at least this is a good chance for former President Trump to address the concerns of black voters by answering with civility and grace.
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question so in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network.
Okay, not a great start talking to a room full of black journalists, but you can still recover.
I think it's a very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that. You invited me under false pretense, and then you were half an hour late, just so we understand. I have too much respect for you to be late. I think it's a very nasty question. I have answered the question. I have been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Better than President Johnson, who signed the Voting Rights Act?
And for you to start off a question and answer period, especially when you're 35 minutes late because you couldn't get your equipment to work, in such a hostile manner, I think it's a disgrace.
Wow. Trump was like, listen up, black people. You're always late. Your microphones are ghetto, and I'm Abraham Lincoln.
And a rap star came with a new slogan for campaign merch. Megan Thee Stallion and others made this the largest crowd of Harris's young campaign. More than 10,000 people filled a downtown arena.
Well, Donald, as the saying goes, if you've got something to say, say it to my face.
Thousands waited hours to see Harris speak.
Does she make it easier for Democrats to win Georgia in November?
Yes. Yeah, we're so excited. We don't have to vote for Joe Biden anymore. Boo, Joe Biden, boo. You know, I do feel bad for Biden. Like, everyone's going crazy for Kamala, and he's at home with COVID going, who is Kamala? And Kamala is expected to pick a running mate any day now, and according to reports, it's come down to about 5 finalists who all bring different strengths to the table. You've got Pete Buttigieg, the only man in America who goes viral on Fox News for non-racist reasons. There's also Andy Beshear. He's the popular governor of Kentucky and the first person with his accent to ever say the phrase trans rights. You've also got Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. He's actually the one who started calling Donald Trump weird, which, again, I just don't see it.
The late, great Hannibal Lecter is a wonderful man.
Totally normal here.